れでは戦場へ向かいましょう。モビルスーツ隊順次発進です。皆さんファイトですよ。作戦スタートです。
Hello everyone, this is Ninja Guy _12 here, bringing you a match in the Zeta plus C1 again. And I am very happy because this is slowly becoming one of my favorite supports of all time. I don't know, it's just a whole lot of fun. Before we continue, if you guys want to actually know the actual specifics of the colors, which is just my personal colors, but you know, want to know the actual colors so that you guys can use it yourself, you could always ask me in the comment section down below or my Discord server. God, I can't speak. And if you want to leave a GB02 request video this month, you'd always ask me on my Discord server. Now, the Zeta plus C1 here is a 600 cost support at level 1, goes up to level 2 at 650, and I only have the 650 at the moment, which is kind of sad. I really want to get to 600 costs eventually, but this is gonna have to do for sure. And I gotta say, this is a really fun suit, as this MLRS gets on all over me. That's fun. When compared to like the other Zeta Plus, the Zeta Plus A1, I definitely prefer this one. It is kind of a lot more fun than the A1. I mean, sure, you get like 3 swings, you have the dual beam sabers and stuff, but this one is just a lot more fun in my opinion. Plus, it's the first transformable support type, so that's really kind of cool. So let's kind of go over the weapons here. Basically, its primary is this kind of long beam smart gun kind of weapon. I forget the actual name. Sorry. I don't really know too much about Sentinel, so I'm sorry if I, you know, got it wrong or something. So basically, it kind of acts like the beam sniper rifle for the Zeta Custom if you use that suit, except like you could actually move while shooting for the most part. The only difference between the Zeta Custom's beam sniper rifle and this suit is the fact that if you fully charge it, you heavy stagger, but you overheat the gun if you do. Whereas the Zeta Custom, that beam sniper rifle, you know, doesn't overheat when you shoot a shot fully charged to do the heavy stagger. So it's kind of whatever one you want to go with, honestly. This one is just a lot better for sure. It does have a lot of skills that basically turn it into like a general support, with the exception of a dodge roll. So it is really good. Its melee weapon is just a specific beam saber. Technically, it should have 2 beam sabers, as you know, as noticed by the Zeta Plus A1. But for some reason, this thing only uses 1 beam saber. So I guess it's because it's support is why. But I guess you could say that for like so many suits, you know, like the original Granddaddy, the Double Zeta. Like, why doesn't the Double Zeta dual wield its hyper beam sabers? But I guess that'd be too OP. So maybe that's why they wouldn't do that for every suit in the game, but that's a conversation for another day. And its other weapons just consist of said Vulcans, which they do okay damage, but they have a lot of ammo, which makes them quite nice. But it's still not obviously like the most OP Vulcans in the game. And then lastly, you have the beam cannons on the side skirts, which they do a lot more damage than you actually think they do. Especially if you went from the A1 to the C1, because boy do they hurt a lot. So this is just a whole heck of a suit for sure. And it's definitely one of my favorite supports. It's pretty much up there with the Full Armor 7th and the... Actually, probably the Faz for sure. Those are like my favorite supports I think right now. They're just a whole lot of fun for some reason. Can't fully figure out why, but they're just so much fun. Of course, with it being a transformable mobile suit, you can transform, though the problem with it is the fact that it is very susceptible to just getting knocked out like that, as you see there. You don't have a lot of the like skills that would actually help you when you're transformed, so literally something as simple as a bazooka could knock you out in the air or something like that. So kinda unfortunate that like you have to be very careful when you use your transformation, but whatever. And when you're in your transform state, the only weapons you can use is the beam smart gun, I think it's called. Again, if I got it wrong, sorry. And then the beam cannons on the side skirts. So, you got that going. And now we're just gonna go ahead and talk about the design of the Zeta Plus, which I gotta say it's actually really growing on me. Before I didn't really think too much about it. I thought before I would prefer the A1, especially the unicorn version of the A1, over the Steam one. But after using this a lot more, I think I got about like 12 sorties in this suit, and this is just like, I think I prefer this over the A1. This is just a lot more fun, especially in GB02. I prefer this over the A1 because I like the Delta Plus's kind of beam rifle, or Rezo beam rifle, whatever, I don't know. But I like that beam rifle on the A1, but on this game, for some reason, they gave it the Hyakushiki beam rifle, which makes no sense to me. So, I'm just kinda, you know, growing to like this a lot more. For sure. I mean, the only thing I don't really like about it is, honestly, the design of the beam smart gun, actually. That's probably my one thing I don't like about this suit, is the gun. I think it kinda looks weird. If it was like, the freaking XS Gundam's beam smart gun, then whoo, I think I would love this suit, because it'd just be ballin'. But there's nothing I could do, and plus it doesn't really make much sense that this thing doesn't have a shield, whereas the A1 did, so that kind of confused me. But still, don't get me wrong, this is a very fun suit. I love everything else about the design, though. Most of it is just kind of the A1, but just had some extra stuff. Basically, the field tanks, and obviously this thing having the ability to go to space, and not having the shield. That's kind of like the big differences, other than also the beam smart gun, of course. But yeah, I really do like this, and I hope we get more suits from Sentinel. Obviously, we got the Gunner Mark 5, so I hope we get more. Hopefully, specifically the Nero. So, hopefully we get that eventually. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and commentary, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you all later.
今回の戦闘報酬です。